Study Session 9, Cumulative Distributions. Introduction. In a simple frequency distribution, you can easily determine the number of cases falling within a class interval by adding up frequencies in that interval. But when additional information is required, like the number of cases occurring above or below a given interval, then cumulative frequency distribution becomes necessary. This study session will expose you to how to use the cumulative frequency distribution, which is an alternative method that is used when information is required in forming of more than or less than. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this session, you should be able to 1. Infer from frequency distribution the number of cases falling at and above or less than a particular point. 2. Plot graphs showing more than and less than cumulative frequency distribution. Constructing cumulative distribution. Let us take a look at the information in Table 6.3. Can you state the number of employees whose performance scores are 38 and above, or those who are 62 and below? You most likely observe that this cannot be easily decided. To achieve such a task, the cumulative frequency distribution is required by accumulating the frequencies to see how many employees are more than or less than a certain level. Constructing a more than cumulative distribution. The cumulating starts from the highest class interval and descends. The highest class interval in Table 11.1 is 73 to 77 with a frequency of 2. This explains that 2 employees scored 73 and above. Thus, 2 appears in the column of more than cumulative for the interval 73 to 77. For the interval 68 to 72, the frequency is 3, and it is interpreted that 3 employees scored between 68 and 72. The number of employees whose scores are 68 and above will be 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. So, 5 appears as the more than cumulative frequency for the interval 68 to 72. For the interval 63 to 67, it is 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is equal to 9. The successive addition continues until the class intervals are exhausted. It should be noted that the last cumulative frequency must be equal to summation f or n, which is the total number of observations. Otherwise, a mistake must have been done. In our example, summation f or n equals to 50. This tallies with what is on the table 9.1. It implies that 50 employees scored 18 or more. Constructing a less than cumulative frequency distribution. It is very much similar to the more than cumulative frequency distribution, except that we now begin to cumulate the frequencies from the bottom class interval. As shown in Table 9.1, there are 3 employees whose performance scores are between 18 and 22 or less. 3 therefore appears at the bottom of the less than cumulative frequency column for the interval 18 to 22. The following interval shows that 4 employees had performance scores ranged between 23 and 27. The total number of employees whose performance scores are 27 or less is calculated as 3 plus 4, which is equal to 7. Thus, the less than cumulative frequency at the interval 23 to 27 is 7. This procedure also continues until all the intervals are exhausted. Again, the less than cumulative frequency for the topmost intervals must be equal to summation f or n. In this case, it is 50, and it is interpreted that 50 employees have performance scores of 77 or less. Graphical presentations of cumulative distribution. When distributions are placed in cumulative forms, they could also be presented graphically. The procedure involved in constructing the cumulative distribution graphically is what this section is designed to achieve. Graphical presentation of more than cumulative distribution. Cumulative frequencies are plotted on the y-axis, while the corresponding performance scores are on the x-axis. The method of plotting is quite similar to that of plotting the simple frequency distribution. However, while the frequency polygon type of graph is adopted, the histogram type of graph is not applicable here. When plotting the frequency polygon, the frequency in each interval is taken at the midpoint of the interval, but in the more than cumulative frequency curve. Each cumulative frequency is plotted at the lower exact limit of the interval. For the more than cumulative frequency curve of the data in table 9.1, take a look at figure 9.1. Also, 2 extra intervals are not added in this case. When all the cumulative frequencies have been plotted, the points are joined by straight lines. To begin the curve down to the baseline, the cumulative frequency of 0 is plotted at the upper exact limit of the interval 73 to 77, which is 77.5. This means that there are no employees with performance scores of more than 77.5. Graphical presentation of less than cumulative distribution. In the less than cumulative frequency, the graph is plotted between the cumulated frequencies and the upper exact limit of the interval. The graph is brought down to the base by placing the cumulative frequency of 0 at the lower exact limit of the bottom interval. Thus, there is no employee who performed less than 17.5. From the graph in figure 9.2, you can now easily read the number of employees who performed less than any given score. So also, you can read the number of employees who perform more than any given score with a more than cumulative distribution. Study session summary. In this study session, you learned more than cumulative distribution shows how many cases fall at and above a given point, while the less than distribution shows how many cases fall at and below a given point. We also noted that the method of plotting cumulative distribution graphs is quite similar to that of plotting the simple frequency distribution. However, when plotting the more than cumulative frequency curve, each cumulative frequency is plotted at the lower exact limit of the interval. To bring the curve down to the baseline, the cumulative frequency of 0 is plotted at the upper exact limit of the highest interval. In the less than cumulative frequency, the graph is plotted between the cumulated frequencies and the upper exact limit of the interval. The graph is brought down to the base by placing the cumulative frequencies of 0 at the lower exact limit of the bottom interval. End of study session. Thank you for listening.